They shall be turned back. They shall be utterly put to shame that trust in graven images, that say to cast metal images, ye are our gods. Hear ye deaf, and look ye blind, that ye may see. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I send? Who is blind as he that is at peace with me, and blind as Yahweh's servant? Thou seest many things, but thou observest not. His ears are open, but he heareth not. It pleased Yahweh for his righteousness' sake to magnify the law and make it honorable. But this is a people robbed and plundered. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith, Restore. Who is there among you that will give ear to this, that will hearken and hear for afterwards? Who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers? Did not Yahweh? He against whom we have sinned, and in whose ways they would not walk, neither were they obedient to his law. Therefore he poured upon him the fierceness of his anger, and the strength of battle, and it set him on fire round about, yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. Yeshayahu chapter 43. But now, thus saith Yahweh that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. For I am Yahweh thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Saviour. I have given Mithraim as thy ransom, Cush and Saba in thy stead. Since thou hast been precious in my sight, thou hast been honored, and I have loved thee. Therefore will I give men in thy stead, and peoples instead of thy soul. Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east, and gather thee from the west. I will say to the north, Give up, and to the south, Keep not back. Bring my sons from far, and my daughters from the end of the earth. Everyone that is called by my name, and whom I have created for my glory, whom I have formed, yea, whom I have made. Bring forth the blind people that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears. Let all the nations be gathered together, and let the peoples be assembled. Who among them can declare this, and show us former things? Let them bring their witnesses, that they be justified, or let them hear and say, It is truth. Ye are my witnesses, saith Yahweh, and my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. Before me there was no God formed, neither shall there be after me. I, even I, am Yahweh, and besides me there is no Savior. I have declared, and I have saved, and I have shown, and there was no strange God among you. Therefore ye are my witnesses, saith Yahweh, and I am God. Yea, since the day was, I am he, and there is none that can deliver out of my hand. I will work, and who can hinder it? Thus saith Yahweh your Redeemer, the Holy One of Yisrael. For your sake I have sent to Babel, and I will bring down all of them as fugitives, even the Kashdim, in the ships of their rejoicing. I am Yahweh your Holy One, the Creator of Yisrael, your King. Thus saith Yahweh, who maketh a way in the sea, and a path in the mighty waters, who bringeth forth the chariot and horse, the army and the mighty man. They lie down together, they shall not rise. They are extinct, they are quenched as a wick. Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now shall it spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make in the wilderness a way, in a desert rivers. The beasts of the field shall honor me, the jackals and the ostriches, because I give in the wilderness waters, rivers in a desert, to give drink to my people, my chosen, the people which I formed for myself, that they might set forth my praise. Yet thou hast not called upon me, O Jacob, but thou hast been weary of me, O Yisrael. Thou hast not brought me of thy sheep for ascending offerings, neither hast thou honored me with thy sacrifices. I have not burdened thee with offerings, nor wearied thee with frankincense. Thou hast brought me no sweet cane with money, neither hast thou filled me with the fat of thy sacrifices, but thou hast burdened me with thy sins. Thou hast wearied me with thy iniquities. I, even I, am he that blotteth out thy transgressions for my own sake, and I will not remember thy sins. Put me in remembrance, let us plead together. Set thou forth thy cause, that thou mayest be justified. Thy first father sinned, and thy teachers have transgressed against me. Therefore I will profane princes of the sanctuary, and I will make Jacob a curse, and Yisrael a reviling. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Yisrael, whom I have chosen. Thus saith Yahweh that made thee, and formed thee from the womb, who will help thee. Fear not, O Yaakov, my servant, and thou Yeshurun, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and streams upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thy offspring, and they shall spring up among the grass, as willows by the watercourses. One shall say, I am Yahweh's, and another shall call himself by the name of Yaakov, and another shall write with his hand for Yahweh, and surname himself by the name of Yisrael. Thus saith Yahweh, the King of Yisrael, and his Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts. I am first, and I am last, and besides me there isn't God.